This podcast is brought to you by Sci-Fi, the world leader in psychology fitness training. Sci-Fi is scientifically proven to help you optimize your physical, mental, and emotional performance through functional training of your brain, body, and breath. For the first time, have your own clinical psychologist, personal trainer, life coach, breathwork teacher, and mediation instructor all in one. Instead of having to wait months or even years for results, you get them in 75 minutes or less. That's the Sci-Fi difference. Rewire your brain, retrain your body, and refocus your breath. Learn more at psyfi.nyc.
It's been said, you, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life.
In the ring, I control my own destiny.
Absolutely.
I win, I lose. It's in my hands.
But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward.
I face life head on, but I've learned to welcome the challenges even in the ring.
From the boxing side of it, every time we fall, we get back up.
That's what Life's Tough, Boxers Are Tougher is all about.
In the guest corner, he comes to us from Elmont, Long Island, New York. His record, undefeated. 12 wins, no losses, 9 big wins by knockout. Please welcome to the podcast, the most electrifying man in Rockin Fights history, the current ABO North American Super Welterweight champion, the Jackpot, Tyrone, pretty boy, James.
Matt, what's up, man? How's everything?
Good, buddy. Good to see you. You know how I know you're the most electrifying man in the history of Rockin Fights? Because I'm the one who named you that.
Good. I take it. Definitely, you're my guy.
So how you doing, Jackpot? Thanks for jumping on, man. It's always great to see you.
Of course, same here. I was good, relaxing, maintaining. You know what I mean? Nothing, just doing chores around the house. That's about it.
That's a good man. You're a good man. ABO North American Super Welterweight champ, but still a man of the people, still doing the honeydew list around the house. Pretty impressive.
Of course. You're right about that.
Family's good?
Yeah, everybody's good. Everybody's relaxing. Everybody doing good in school. So I'm happy for my son and the kids about that. And I'm just maintaining, going to work, and getting ready for this upcoming fight on June 11th. And that's about it.
Nice. All right, so you are fighting June 11th at Paramount.
Yes, I was supposed to fight May 7th on this card on Saturday, but I ended up getting COVID, so I had to pull out of that one. It sucks, but...
Yeah, that's all right. Well, it's good. It'll get you back on the Paramount. It's a good bill, too, because you'll be on
I'm trying to beat Cletus' record. He has the most knockouts. I said, I got to be somewhere near him.
It's funny. I'll text you that later, because I have all those stats, and you're definitely climbing up there. Yeah. He so actually Saturday he'll break the record for the most appearances. He was tied with Anthony Corparis.
Oh, Corparis. Okay, nice.
Yeah, so he'll actually break the record on that Saturday. So that's pretty cool stuff, man.
Yeah.
So and you're not gonna be far behind.
Yes.
Absolutely, been lighting it up. Your last performance, outstanding. Against a tough opponent too.
Very, very tough. Very tough. They questioned that opponent. You know what I mean? They told me I wanted to fight for a title for my last fight before the whole COVID situation, and I was supposed to fight a guy. I think he was 14-1, and we were supposed to fight at the casino. And during COVID, I ended up having injuries with my elbow or whatnot, and the whole COVID went by. Then I had the elbow surgery, so another year went by, and they said, "We're gonna give you a tune-up fight." I said, "No, I want a title fight." They said, "We give you a title fight. It's gonna be against a guy that's in the top 30 in the country. It's gonna be a tough guy. It's not gonna be no pushover." And I said, I'm in it to fight, so let me get the title fight, and they gave it to me. And I take my hat off to Jimmy, who's a tough competitor, man, and he gave it all he could.
He was in there, man. He was in there. He was hanging with you for a while, but then you just used the eraser on him, and that was the end.
All it takes is one. What's so crazy is my coach told me I was trying so hard in the beginning, and my coach said, "Yo, relax, it's gonna come." He goes, "Throw a jab." He said he always throws a jab after you throw a jab, which I didn't even realize. He goes, "Throw the jab." He's gonna throw one. He said, "When you slip it, the right hand's gonna be right there. You don't have to worry about it. It's gonna be right there." So I'm in the corner like, okay, I'll try it. So I'm moving around in there, and I'm not doing it yet. And then Jimmy ends up holding me, and I said, "You know what? Let me do what my coach said. Let me see if it works. Because if it does, I'm gonna go back to the corner and tell him, Coach, that didn't work." So I said, okay, I'm gonna do it. I threw a jab. He throws the jab. I swear it was like slow motion. I wanted to stop and go, "Coach, this is it." And I threw the right hand, and it was all he wrote.
Yeah, that was awesome. Great performance.
Definitely.
Listen, your last couple outings, man, and again, obviously there was a break in between, but your last couple
Hmm.
outings, you're getting better every time. So
Thank you, thank you, thank
it's
you,
a pleasure to watch since I've been seeing it from the beginning.
thank you. I
So
truly appreciate that, man.
yeah,
It's an honor coming from you.
yeah, and it's exciting. Like I said, you're definitely becoming the showpiece now for that series, which I think is such a great series and
Definitely.
so important to Long Island. So
Hmm.
yeah, good stuff, man. So
Definitely.
hey, you know what I was going to before we get into it, I wanted to ask you one other question. What do you think of the USFL coming back, the USFL football league coming back?
What's crazy? My dad played
Yeah,
in the
that's why
USFL.
that's
Yeah,
why I'm asking
my
you.
dad
Yeah,
is telling me about it. I haven't watched it. I really don't watch TV. I only watch boxing, which is weird. Like my son goes, "Dad, what you think about the guys the Jets pick up?" I'm like, "Pop, I don't know." I text my brother, "Who did the Jets pick up?" And he tell me. So my son's like, "Oh yeah, they picked this guy up." I don't watch no other sport but boxing, but for that to come back is good. You know, hopefully my dad could get his jersey back, and I could probably order it and have it and wear it and whatnot. So I'm not mad at it. I like it.
that's good. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Well, the name of the show is "Life's Tough." Boxers are tougher. Again, I know you're a legit tough guy, but we got to ask, what makes you tougher than life?
Just overcoming a lot of battles in life. You know, life knocks you down constantly. And like my dad always says, if you could look up, you could get up. And going through this elbow surgery, I pretty much thought my career was over. I thought I was gonna have boxing no more. And it took a year to get back, and it was hard. It was very, very tough. Trying to do a push up, I was home crying and couldn't move, and I'm like handicapped. And my son wants to go outside and play basketball. He's not understanding that daddy can't go outside right now. Daddy has to rest. Daddy has to relax and get back to his winning ways so he could go outside and have fun with you. And it was very, very tough, you know. And when they finally took the cast off and they had me going through therapy, it just felt like nothing was working. What's so crazy is I'm allergic. I found out during surgery, I'm allergic to ibuprofen. So when
Wow,
they gave me ibuprofen to help me with the swelling, it actually brought more swelling in different parts of my body. So my finger ended up getting swollen, my knee ended up getting swollen, and my ankle. So I went in there for elbow surgery and I ended up leaving with crutches. So
that's
it
holy.
was very, very tough. And just having a boxing mentality, you could be hurt and you could go back to the corner and go, I got it. And I just felt like I had that mentality that I won't let this stop me. And I'm gonna just keep pushing and keep pushing. And that's what we did. And my next performance outside, I ended up getting a title. So that's why I think boxing is a little tougher.
Nice, nice. How did you get injured?
Picking up garbage. I do sanitation as well as box. And I was working with one of my cousins, and it was a heavy, heavy garbage pail. And I'm telling him I need help picking it up. He's like, "No, you got it, you got it." So he walks to the next garbage can. I'm like, "Yo, I don't think I can pick this up by myself, but let me try it." It had wheels. So what happens is when you pull a can, you're pulling it, and when you swing it up, you use your left hand to raise it up for the garbage to go inside the hopper. When I went to pull it up, it never reached the hand for me to lift it. It went straight back down. I was pulling it, and I tore something in my elbow. I ended up tearing my UCL, and that was all she wrote.
Wow. Where is that? Where do you do that?
In Hempstead and Elmont.
Oh, okay. So on the
Yeah.
island.
Yeah, yeah, I'm in Long Island, so it's not bad. The garbage is much cleaner out here and whatnot than the city. No rats, possums here and there, but that's about it.
Possums. That's going to be a little scary, though, right? Possum. I know, again, I'm
I
not
run.
questioning. I think you're tough.
I
But I see a possum, I'm running too, man.
I build my sprints during those times. Possums, raccoons, those guys know if I see a mouse, I'm going. I see you at the next block. I'm leaving that whole block and I am completely gone. They think it's the funniest thing ever, but to me, I am so serious. I jump straight in the air and I like coast in the air down the block. But other than that, everything is well.
Well, so look, you're tough, but and you
Yeah.
overcame a tough injury, but you're
Yes.
afraid of possums and mice. I think
Yes.
that's
Yes. Yes.
I still think you're tough. So
Thank
talk
you.
about the mental fortitude you need when you're in that situation. So you hurt your arm, you go back. Walk us through the process, like what happens
Of
then.
of boxing or the process of working.
After you hurt your arm, what did you do then? Did you go to the doctor? Did
Yeah, I had to
you?
go to therapy. So I was in therapy for from I got the surgery was November 24th. They had me in therapy the next day with a cast on. And I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be here so fast. They're like, no, you're supposed to be here. So they had like a sports doctor or whatnot come and check me out. What's crazy is the doctor who did my surgery is the same one who did Cletus Seldon's. So he had me in therapy right away. And it was tough. It was tough. Still had the cast on and they would massage it and try to pull my arm back and pull it here and pull it there. And we just kept going and kept going and kept going 3 times a week. And around March, they was able to take the cast off and tell me I could do like certain exercises and whatnot without the cast, and we took that off, and we just kept building from there, and we got stronger and stronger. But it was very, very tough. You know, like trying to do a pull up again was hard. Like they put me on the bar, and I just like look at it and just shake my head. And they're like, "No, you got to pull up." I'm like, "I can't." Then they would give me a chair. We just keep building from there. Kept building there until I was able to do 1 pull up, then 2 pull ups and 3 pull ups, and eventually I was back to being a jackpot and doing 15, 20 a clip. So it was very, very tough, but we got through it.
What was the tell us about your thought process? So you're in that situation, right? You get there, so you got the cast. Were you scared? I mean, were you worried
Yeah,
that
to
this could
death.
be it? Talk about
So
that a
scared.
little bit.
I never had surgery before, so I never been put in a situation where I have to depend on people. It's always like in the ring. You go in there, you know, I mean, you have your team there, but when the bell rings, it's only you. So I'm so used to just having the mindset that I could do anything. But this time, my lady had to help me and push me to get through things because I wasn't gonna do it by myself. If I had to, man, it would have hurt. It was very, very tough. It was very, very tough. I sat in the bed a lot, you know, crying. You know what I mean? Like, damn, what am I going to do? Like, how can I get through this? And I honestly didn't feel like I can. And she believed in me. She kept pushing me forward and telling me that you could do this, just get up. But it was so tough. Like I said, I ended up having crutches. Like, my whole body just went numb. It was so crazy. It's kind of funny now, but it wasn't funny at that moment. I had to pee one day, right? So I didn't know my knee swole up, and I didn't know my ankle was swollen at this moment. So I'm laying down. I just had the elbow surgery. So I'm like, okay, let me go use the bathroom. So your mentality, your mind, you just pick up your legs, you put them on the ground, you get up, you walk to the bathroom. So I'm pick up both my legs, I put them on the ground, I stand up, I fall. Boom. I said, oh my gosh, when I fall, I'm like, I can't get up. She's at work. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I said, and I got to pee. I'm like, yeah, I'm about to pee right here. I thought about it for a little bit. I said, no, that's disgusting. So I ended up crawling to the bathroom and I called her, and then she ended up taking me to the doctor. And I'm like, yo, what am I going to do? Like, this is getting worse and worse. And she's like, yo, God don't give you nothing you can't handle. And that was definitely the motto. You know, if he didn't think I could go through this, then he wouldn't have put me through it. So, like they say, pressure makes diamonds. And it came out that I was one of his diamonds, one of his best gems.
Absolutely. You're a true gem.
Definitely.
So talk about your lady and how important that was and her support through the whole
She was there the whole way. She was there the whole way. She kept pushing me, and she was taking me to therapy. I couldn't drive. Everything just sucked. You know what I mean? So she was taking a lot of days off of work, telling them the situation, and her job understood very, very well. You know, they knew I was a professional boxer, and you know, this was just a little bump in the road that I had to go through, and they were totally fine. They're like, just come in later, or come in at this time, or you can make it up on a Saturday or a Sunday or whatever the case may be. And she
What
was
does she
just
do?
there. Excuse me?
What does she do?
She's a dentist. She works as a dentist.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes. So it was very, very good. You know, that's why my teeth are so nice, thanks to her. So it was very, very good. Like I said before, every day she just kept pushing me and pushing me, making sure I'm going. And certain days I did not want to go to therapy. I was like, I don't want to go there. You know what I mean? They're gonna make me do pull-ups, they're gonna make me do push-ups. I don't want to go. I don't want to do it no more. She's like, you have to do it. You know what I mean? If you don't, then you're gonna be stuck in this position, and you're gonna get old. And you're gonna say, I wish I would have did it because of this situation here. So I'm blessed that she came in my life, and I'm blessed that she pushed me to become this man that I am now.
Awesome. Talk about your faith. How about your faith? How much of that did play a role in your recovery?
Yeah, pray. I prayed every day. You know, faith is the key. I would constantly pray, and I would meditate in a room and just think about like, you know, what can I do to just get better? You know, and I feel like God, if you put it in the air, I feel like God, He listens to it. You know, if you say like I can't do it, then okay, fine, you're not gonna be able to do it. So I would just keep putting that stuff in the air that I'm gonna be strong. I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna be champ. I'm gonna be champ. That's why I was pushing so hard for the title fight. My moment I came back because it was just a testament from all the hard work and all of the toughness that I had to build up. You know, all the callous I had to put on my body to just be tough enough to go in there and pursue a dream that I always had since I was 10 years old. And I remember when I was 10, I wrote on a piece of paper, I'll be champion one day. It's not a world champion, but at the end of the day, I became a champion, and I became a guy that made sure of a promise and was able to complete it.
in your as far as now this situation, obviously it was tough, and you had to overcome it, and you used
Yeah.
faith and a great support system.
Hmm.
Do you feel like that helps prepare you now for what's next in your career? Because you're about to take off now. Like
Yes.
you'll do a couple more. You know, I'm
Yes.
sure you'll do a couple more Rockin' Fights, and then after that, I'm sure you're
Yes.
going to be in the picture here. So, talk a little bit about that.
Yes, for sure. I think everything that happened is just a testament to how good I'm gonna be later on. You know what I mean? I feel like God gave me these bumps and bruises, so when I go out there and I go fight some more competition or on, let's say, on top rank or Al Hammond, I'll be prepared. You know what I mean? So it was very 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 good that these things happened to me, and it showed me that anything, if you put your mind to it, you can do absolutely anything. There's nothing that can stop you. So you just got to keep just looking forward, keep pushing forward, and just become that great guy. And that's just honestly, I felt like this for me.
Were you a little tentative when the fight started because you started a little slower than normal? Were you a little tentative in that situation, or you just were just feeling them out?
Uh, I was nervous.
Yeah, I mean
The
it's
elbow
natural.
surgery. Yeah, I haven't been in the ring in 2.5 years, so I feel like that played a role in it. And honestly, for sparring, I didn't spar that much for that camp. My dad would have me go to sparring, and I would just play defense. Like I would just catch, little jabs, catch. My dad go, Todd, throw the right hand. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to hurt it. He goes, but Todd, how would you go in a fight and hurt it? I said, the adrenaline to kick in,
Yeah,
and I'll be fine. So my dad said, Yo, all right, you gotta throw it. Let me at least see that you can do it. I said, I know I could do it. But I said, this ain't the time. I'm not gonna pay for this. So I said, I just want to go in there and just get the motion and just feel how it feels. And going into the ring there, even driving to the fight, it was just so much nerve built up. Like, did I do enough? Did I bite more than I could chew? Um, are you ready to throw it right hand? Are you ready to commit? There's just so much questions I have for myself because I didn't take a tune-up fight. I wanted to go straight into the
no,
to the
definitely
Lions
not.
Den.
He was no joke. He
Yeah,
was not. That was not a tomato can.
yeah,
That was a legit guy in there.
yep.
He was coming off a couple of good
Yeah,
fights
he,
as
he had a
well.
split decision loss to Greg Vendetti, who went to decision with Laura. So he
Yeah,
beat Yuri Foreman, which was a former world champion.
yeah.
He's not bad. Very, very tough, you know. And the sparring I was getting for that fight were like the 4 times I sparred or 3 times that I sparred for that camp. Because mind you, I got cleared to box in December, and then the fight was in March. So I was really, really heavy from being off for 2.5 years. I got up to 186 pounds. So I
Wow.
kind of took that camp just to lose weight. I really didn't actually spar. I would just hit the bag, do the mitts, and run constantly, constantly, constantly. So I was like, I'd rather just be able to go the distance, just in case it has to go there, more or less than sparring. 'Cause I feel like my mind and mentality, I've been doing it for so long, I know how to fight. So that was the least of my concern. So going in there, I was very, very nervous. But when the bell rung, I'm like, okay, I don't want to get hit with nothing stupid, you know. And timing is so different. Oh my gosh, like not being in there, it feels like if you don't use it, you actually do lose it. So I would throw a jab, and he would throw one. I'm like, ooh, okay, that was fast. So nerves did settle in, and as the rounds got more, I was too anxious to throw the right hand. Like constantly in the back of my mind, I kept hearing my dad, like, which he wasn't saying, but I kept hearing him because of sparring, like, you got to throw the right hand, you got to throw the right hand. So I kept throwing him. Normally I throw him straight. This time I kept looping him.
Yeah.
Just got trying to protect my elbow for so long. But then when my coach went back in the corner, he's like, yo, you rushing it too much. Like, just relax. Stay calm, man. Go back to the jackpot that we know you are. And I went back to the corner. I said, okay, I got him. You know, I know what to do. And then I felt like even if the fight would have went longer, you would start to see that I would get back into my normal ways and I would start to break him down eventually.
Yeah, and it definitely looked like that. So I felt like you came out a little slower than normal, and I think that's totally natural. But look, I think there's a lesson to be learned there too, right? So not only did you overcome an injury, but on it, anybody who's ever been in the ring knows, that walk. You fight the day of the fight. You fight that fight 1,000 times in your head,
Yes,
and sometimes you
100%.
win, and sometimes you lose,
Mm-hmm.
and you play it out every moment, and that's the difference, right? You get in there
Yes.
and you still get it done, and you
Mm-hmm.
got it done. And like I
Yes.
said, I could see the moment in the fight where you hit the gas. I was like, all right, he's got it, because I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna,
Mm-hmm.
lie. I was definitely a little nervous at first. I'm like, man, he looks a little off, and then
Yes.
I actually sat with your aunt
Okay.
and your little cousin, and I could see they were nervous too. And
Yes. No,
then
everybody was. My dad said, "Don't do that to me again." I said, "Dad, I won't."
And then
I
that was
didn't
it.
try to
That
do
was
it to you
it.
this
Boom.
time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
hit the gas and then you got it.
yeah.
So
And what's crazy with that shot, I didn't even know it landed. It went straight through his chin. Like I didn't even feel it. When I knew I heard him, I heard it. It was like boom. And I looked back. I said, "Oh, he's out." I said,
he
"I
was
got him
done.
now."
He was done. Yeah, as
He
soon
was
as
down.
you got him, he was done. So
Yes.
that was good. So look, I think that's for today's episode, I think that's a great lesson learned. So look,
Definitely.
you overcame a serious injury by using your faith, by having a great support system, and then you overcame your fears because you built that up over the years, and you're able to get it done.
Absolutely.
So
Definitely.
great work, my friend. Excellent stuff.
Hmm.
So, we can say the other thing we can say for this, maybe for the show is life's tough. Boxers are tougher, just not as tough as possums. What do you think?
Yes. No, no, no. Not so possums, rodents, insects. I do not want no parts. I see a mouse in my house, I'll move. I'll go and buy another house. I am scared of everything but people.
That is tremendous. I love that you admitted that too. You're great. You're like I said, you're great. You're a great guy. But I definitely am impressed that you admitted that. That was
Yes,
cool.
yes, yes, yes. People do not. Guys go, "Why you running, man? You fight for a living." I said, "No, no, this is different. This is a different type of fight." That's for sure.
Unbelievable. All right, so we're talking tough guy stuff. Let's hit on some. We do something here on the show. We call it the Fast Five.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and just give us your answers. All right, you up
All
for
right.
it? You good?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, so you have 2 nicknames, which I think is great.
Thank you.
Other than your own nicknames, what's your favorite boxing nickname?
Money for Mayweather.
Mayweather. Okay.
Yeah, I like money. There's quite a few. I like
He was Pretty Boy, by the way. First, he
yeah.
was Pretty Boy
Which is
Floyd.
crazy is Mayweather is Pretty Boy. I was Pretty Boy. Then he became Money, and I'm the Jackpot. So they're both like money in the same thing. So that's kind of
Nice.
cool. He's the man, 50-0. So that's
All
somebody
right.
that definitely look after. But yeah, I
Absolutely.
like that name. I like Terrible. I like Sugar.
Yeah,
But
sugar
Money is probably
solid.
my definitely other than mine.
Tell us the worst idea you ever had.
Trying to build a pool. Um, I ordered a pool off Amazon, and I put it together without reading the instruction. That's the worst thing I ever did. I said, "Oh, this is hands on. I kind of know how to put a pool together." And by not reading the instructions, the legs you're supposed to lean them to the side. So when you lean the legs, when the water goes on, it holds it. I had the legs straight up. I did not know, and I was getting up for work at 5:45. And I open my back door and I see nothing but water, rocks all over the place, and half my fence is missing. I said, "What the hell happened over here?" I thought somebody ran into my friends with a car and they drove off. I checked the ring camera. 2 minutes before I wake up, the pool explodes because the legs were straight instead of angled. So that has to be the worst thing I ever thought of doing.
Building a pool. All right, that's a
Yes,
good one.
I know for next time. The new pool just came in today too, so I'm gonna have my
Read
friends
the
help me.
directions.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%, 100%.
Well, look, you're it's been said you're a handsome devil,
Thank you.
and cool dude, right? I love the pajamas.
Yes.
If you could play a part in any boxing movie, which part would you want to play?
I would like to just be Adonis. I would like to be Creed.
Nice.
My first,
You could
my
you could
first.
100% pull that off.
Yes, I think so. I wore American shorts my pro debut, so I think I could have been Creed. They was calling me Creed because the movie came out like 2 weeks before my pro debut, and I'm wearing American flag shorts. Not because of the fight. I mean, not because of the movie, but
Yeah,
just But yeah, I would like to be Creed.
I can see that. I can
Yeah,
definitely see that.
yeah.
Yeah,
Any role he did in that movie, I think I could do,
I
and it'd
like
be
it.
tight. It'd be very, very, very good for my career.
Would you ever like to act? Would you want to do that?
No. I'm like camera shy, if that makes any sense. It's like weird. When the
No.
camera's on me, I can smile and like I'm in my own element, especially in the ring. I feel like home. But when they said action and cut, I'll be smiling the whole time. And it's supposed to be a serious role. Somebody just died. And I'm over here like this. So I don't know if I can act. I don't think so. And my voice is like terrible. It's very squeaky and whatnot. People say I sound like Chris Rock, but I don't hear it. But
No, I don't see that. No way. I don't see
yeah,
that.
I don't hear it. Every single body.
I would tell you this. I would if we were gonna say we were doing this interview and that you we were gonna get out of this that you were scared of rodents and you were camera shy, I would have definitely not taken camera shy. I could say that.
No, yeah, trust me. If it's about boxing, I'm good. You put me in the room with boxing, but how about those Knicks? I'm out. I'll see you later. I don't know. If it's about boxing or my own career, then I'm good.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. What do you like better, cheeseburgers or pizza?
Pizza.
Nice.
My lady hates that. I eat pizza all the time, during camp and all. I love pizza. Bread, cheese, and sauce. Can't go wrong with that.
Do you have any trouble making weight?
Not no more. This camp I did for the because of the surgery.
Yeah.
But normally no, I walk around like 164, 162. So it's not that bad for me to drop down a little 10 pounds, 8 pounds to make the weight. I hate making it, but it's not that bad.
So yeah, pizza is definitely funny.
Pizza is my thing. I love burgers too, medium rare, but pizza is definitely my thing.
I'm gonna ask you a bonus question. Who'd you spar with for the camp?
Isaiah Flaherty.
Oh yeah, he was on the card too, right?
Yeah,
he was good. I like him a lot. He's got a lot of pep. He needs to listen a little better, but he's got a lot of pep.
He's tough. I feel like you didn't even see the best Isaiah. Like in sparring, oh my gosh! Like if he just brings that into the fight, man, he would have stopped that guy or anybody he fights on upcoming. Yes, he's very, very tough. He lets it all hang out, and he's very, very tough. I like to use him as a sparring partner. Yeah,
if he listened to Joey Gadesian, I think he put himself in a good spot because he definitely can go that guy. Even Cletus said the same thing.
Yeah, no. We sparred today. Me and Isaiah sparred today, and he sparred Cletus after me.
Oh, really? All right, great.
Yeah, it was great today. Today was real good work.
You got any funny Cletus stories?
Do I have a funny Cletus story? No. I know he didn't like me when we fought in the amateurs. He didn't like me. But it was cool. Like now we're cool. That's my guy.
No, I know. We all hung out together that night. That was a great time. That was awesome.
He's funny as hell. I didn't realize how funny he was because in the amateurs, man, he was just all mad all the time. But he's very, very down to earth, man.
He was our first guest, so we're a big fan. Yeah, he was the first guest on the show.
I'm a fan too.
Yeah, big fan. All right, tell us a clean joke.
I only know dirty ones. All right, a clean joke. Let me see. Let me see. All right, I got a joke. Let's see. A clean joke. All right. Let me guess. All right. Why did the Bullet end up losing his job?
Why?
He got fired.
Perfect. That was spot on. That was spot on. Tell our listeners where they can find you on social media.
You can find me on Instagram at This Guy Daffy. ThisGuyDaffy. I had the name Daffy since I was about 7 years old, and it's stuck.
Well, obviously you got to tell us why.
Damn. Okay.
Can't leave the listeners hanging on that one. I've got to have that answer.
If you know me, I spit when I talk, all the time. Like, make sure you have a nice mask or something. I'm a spitter, right? So my brother, I used to always watch Daffy Duck, and my brother goes, "You're Daffy." I'm like, "Don't call me Daffy. Don't call me that, cause I know why you're calling me." And he's like, "Yeah, cause you spit all the time you talk." I'm like, "I'm gonna screw you too." And as I got older, I kind of like started to like the name. Like, yeah, I'm Daffy. So This Guy Daffy. So that always been my name, and that became the Jackpot, and I became Pretty Boy.
How about anywhere else? You're on Facebook too, right?
Facebook, I think Tyrone Pretty Boy James Sr.
Yeah.
On Facebook. I'm rarely on. Every once in a while I go on there, whatnot. But Instagram for the most part.
All right, very good. We're looking forward to seeing you back in the Rockin Fights series. My pleasure. Always great to see you, buddy. And thanks for joining us.
That's going to be the final bell for today's podcast. If you like what you hear, give us a like and hit the subscribe button with your best power punch. You can check us out at Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and anywhere you can find quality podcasts. We hope our stories inspire you to fight on. We thank you for listening, and remember, life's tough, boxers are tougher. Have a great week, everyone.